I've been watching, and I know you've been watching too. So come peep this. Hi, Peep fam. Welcome to Come Peep This. I'm Miss Series, and I do not miss a series. I review everything that I watch. That series from Married at First Sight and 90 Day Fiance, all the way to Billions in the Shot and everything in between. I have my master's in psychology, so we're going to use some psychology, some common sense, and a whole lot of giggles to get through this. Let's get it. Okay, 90 Day Fiance, Guillermo, and Kara. Let's get it. So Kara starts off by saying, hey, she has decided to change their wedding from a 4-person wedding to 40. And I thought that was really nice of her. I know a lot of people don't like Kara. I like Kara though. I thought that was something sweet. And she said she wants to do it just to create that memory. Which I think a lot of people that go directly to the courthouse to get married, they miss out on the memories of that day. Even when it goes bad, like the hectic stuff, it's still a moment. So she wants to make sure that Guillermo has that moment, especially after the loss of his brother. So 2 thumbs up for Kara for that, for sure. So we finally get to see a person of color. Besides Guillermo, we finally get to see a black person in their city. Because I didn't know that they had it. So they're going to meet the pastor that's going to, officiate the wedding. It's a black man. I said, okay. Because y'all had me nervous because at that BLM rodeo last week, I was like, okay, BLM, I know what it don't stand for by peeping the crowd, but I didn't even see us in the background. It's supposed to be like a festival. We love the rodeo. I didn't see not a one. So we seen one today though. So they meet with the pastor. He gives them some advice. I'm like, okay. And I think the big problem is that Kara is a take charge type of woman. She likes to take charge, and Guillermo is inexperienced. But the way that she goes about it sometimes, I don't know. Like, you have to give him room enough to mess up. If he gonna mess up. Like, she don't even trust him to give him room enough to mess up. So she's complaining about, hey, I'm doing all the wedding planning. I'm putting everything together. You're not even doing anything. It all falls on me. Carol, that's normal. That's normal. In 98% of marriages in the U.S., the woman does everything. The guy shows up, and hopefully on time. So I don't think the fact that he's from a different country, that you have to bring him over here, affect the fact that you are doing the majority of the grunt work. That's the way it goes. So stop. You're not special in that sense. That's that's the norm. For sure. Get down in the comments and you tell me otherwise. If you all know an experience that was different, with the exception of Patrick and Thais, but we'll get to them later. Yeah, Kara, that's your kind of your duty, just to make sure that it gets done properly. That's how we do. She micromanages Guillermo because she don't trust him, and I think that's what he's really getting irritated by. Like, she stands over his shoulder and makes sure that he does things like, he's supposed to. She has no trust in his dependability or reliability as a spouse, as a partner. And that takes experience to build. She don't have that for him. So that's why she micromanages. Her take charge attitude plus his inexperience, that micromanagement. That's just the way it goes, though. That's what it births. Those are the results of that. I don't like the fact, though, that Kara questioned his vows. I thought that was rude. Guillermo and Kara, they're one of the couples this season, in my opinion, the only couple that seems like a genuine couple. As far as they are both really into each other. I don't doubt Guillermo's intentions at all. He never gave us any reasons to doubt his wanting and desire to be here for Kara, not to be here for a green card. Like, he for sure is in love with this girl. So why would you go and question his ability to produce some vows? And the vows are just an expression of how you feel about the person you're about to marry. He has shown her no reason to doubt his capability in putting together those feelings at all. He's very in touch with his emotions and everything. I don't like the fact that it came off a little like belittling. And don't do him like that. He may be inexperienced, but he's not dumb. That's a different thing beyond the honey to-do list. I can see you micromanaging him to complete his honey-do list. Hey, are you gonna get your haircut? How you get into the wedding venue? All that kind of stuff. I can understand it, but don't doubt the man's vows. That's separate. You cannot question the quality of his vows. It's like you're questioning his intelligence. And I don't like that, Kara. Stop that. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. So Kara and Guillermo, they decided to go for a dinner. You know, they're like, oh, this is going to be our last dinner as, you know, as an engaged couple. So I thought that was cute. They wanted to make that a moment. But then Guillermo sits down and decides to tell her all what he been going through, how he really feel. How he feel for real, for real. He said, I'm not going to let you run me. And I don't want you pouring all the time. Like, those things have to change. And Kara looked at him like, come again? Because I agree with her. Like, this is 40 is literally 48 hours before y'all supposed to walk down the aisle. And this is when you want to state your grievances and stand on them 10 toes down. Right now, at this moment, could you have picked a better time? Like, before I brought you here? When you got here immediately, like, let's sit down and say, hey, this is this. Make it real black and white, real simple. But 48 hours, you want to lean back in your chair and say, hey, you need to change these things ASAP or I'm out. Or it's not going to work. Kara was very taken aback. Because like I said, it's supposed to have been like a moment, a celebration type of dinner. But he come in just the worst timing. He must have took a tip from Bilal with the bad timing. Just the worst timing on a good romantic evening. He decided to bring it out. And I was like, come on, Guillermo, you should have brought that up sooner. And I think Kara has gotten comfortable being a boss in her life. But she cannot be bossy in a marriage. But that's something you will have to learn. I still have my hopes for them this season. Even though it's coming to an end. I still think that they're going to make it down the aisle. But there's some core changes in approach that needs to be done. But those are all fixable. Like I said, they're my favorite couple. Because I believe they're the most real couple. The most authentic couple. So we shall see what it holds. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Like again if you can. Comment. And I promise you, reply to my peep fam. Let's get it in the next video. It's going to be 90 Day Fiance. Who should we do next? Let's go with Yvette and her son. Yvette and Muhammad. Even though he like her son. Y'all know what I mean. All right. Bye.